Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Tanks, here in the terrible Panzer II D. And they found somebody who enjoys playing the M2 Light. Who is it? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He knows him, yeah. But anyway, yes, here in the Panzer II D, game's probably going to go terrible. But you know, what I'm just going to do is just record some random playing some random games. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat there. There's a small discussion that I'm not too sure whether it was an argument or not, but I don't know. Oh, Kolohusenska. Even the Kolohusenska can land shots from this tank because, yeah. I'm too light, that's me done. Light 6, that's me also done. 8 Panzer, I don't know. Come on, light 6. Damn. Those shots would have hit his turret if he'd just been there, you know. Does that happen? No. 36, nope. Our other Panzer II D is trying hopelessly against the Panzer II and M2 Light. We got him. Boom. Yeah, down goes the 2D. If I was in a different tank, I would have helped him, but as it happens, yeah. I can do nothing to these guys. Got a Panzer I who doesn't fancy his chances. The SCM-36 has been killed with APCR, which I'm not surprised. Ouch. Yeah, Panzer I's going for a flank. I'm just basing these guys into shooting all their ammo at me. There goes my track. I may survive this game. Didn't get the kill. No surprise. I got cool-headed because I bounced 15 M2 light shots. Yeah. Kolohusenska damaged Amarak. That's surprising. But as you can see, yeah, 24 penetration, 24 damage, 2 pens. I did nothing because the gun. If the gun was different, it would be a fun tank to play. But, as it happens, unless you just use APCR, it's not a fun tank to play. Now we gotta wait for another game here. I had to wait 3/4 of a minute in order to get into them. And And here we are on Ruinberg. Right, so we've got the FCM is not a fun thing to go up against. Neither is that T56 gun motor carriage either, really. The priests, well, the priests. BT7's a BT7. Chiha, LTVZ38, that'll prove a problem. 1C may even prove a problem. Panzer III even. The cruiser, I mean at medium range, that cruiser will prove a problem. I know it's a cruiser, but this is a Panzer II D, so... Right. What can we see if we come over here? A cruiser! Well, I think somebody else might have a cruiser. Still, I do have shots on that cruiser. Managed to do some damage, 23 of them. Somebody else must have got one shot in there. There's penetrations. Is he detract? No. There you go, we managed to kill a cruiser. Which is a big achievement. Driver is injured. The 2D is now dead. I've actually managed to kill something. And with my driver injured, that negates all of the speed and agility that this tank has over the Panzer II. Yeah, look, T26. Greetings. Even the rear of them too light and it bounced. And I lagged. I think I detracted him. Even there, where it says I can penetrate, I didn't penetrate. It's... M2 lights are your bane, as are M3 Stuarts, as are lots of things at Tier 2 and 3. The little UE-57 with an odd-looking gun. BT2 not even attempting to turn around. Low tier games. And we've got an AFK T26 to just cap it off. One C has managed to find himself as a 3A. He's got it. But the Chiha arrived. So we've got SU-26. Which didn't kill what it was shooting at. The AFK T26. The SU-18 didn't hit what he was shooting at. The UE-57, who's sitting in a bush, and the SU-26, who's also sitting in a bush. UE-57 on 12 health. But then look at it. It's a tiny little tank, this right. It's so funny looking. Yeah, there's that. Empty Light has managed to kill off the AFK T26. SU-18 slowly backing off. SU-26, UE-57, everyone is in the town. There's the Chiha. Oh no. Only one of them was in the town. The UE-57. SU-26 fires and misses, he's now going to die. And UE-57 doesn't kill off the M2 Light because he missed. Or he bounced, either one. There you go. Sorry, I'm just drinking a cup of tea here. So yeah, it's him versus the world. He's got the 2 priests plus a grenade panzer, or whatever it is, and yeah, down he goes. He was 1-shot hit for anything really left on there. And there you go. So what did I manage to do? I managed to, with somewhat difficulty. I got 99 assist damage though, on a 1C and a Panzer II D. Damage track, what about this? Damage and destroy track, as I thought, yeah. I was somehow second on the team. Shows how bad that team was. Now let's queue for another half a minute. So what have we got? Winter Himmelsdorf. We found that quite quickly. It's another tier 3 game. Not that it really matters. Type 91 heavies. 20 armour at the most at the front. Which will prove problematic if I'm at more than 100 meters of range. T-56, yep, that has got surprisingly good frontal hull armour. Not including the gun shield, I don't think. Although I think the gun shield does include in that 38mm of armour. I did buy it quickly just to test it out, but using the 3-inch gun, I just didn't like the accuracy and the aiming time. It was... So there's one of the Type 91s. There's that, there's another Type 91. Can we spot anything? Oh, good. There's 1C just killed off one of the Type 91s. ET2. Which was proving problematic to me. Angled my tank, went straight through anyway because, yeah, armour. We really need to kill off that BT2. Somebody kill him. Go on LTVZ. There he is. And we're now heading around. The AMX-38 is leading the charge. Can I kill off that Lego/G-Ray? No, I can't. Can I hit that Type heavy? Yes, I can. I was hit in the rear by the M3 like that. Managed to bounce off the rear of that Type 91 heavy before ricocheting one shot from another Type 91 heavy and then dying to what was it? Like? So yeah. Got an AMX. 1 health. There you go. Losing 8-11 though, unfortunately. And, yeah. M2 Light didn't know which way to face. So there's only this AMX and a Marder. The Marder's taking shots. And they are encroaching on the enemy base. Somebody's helpfully pointing out where on the map they could be, which is our base. Armada, damaged engine, yeah. BT-7 RT firing high explosive at the front of Armada, yeah. MX-38, BT-7 missed. I'll have to look at that. Missed again, going for the ramp. These are the AMX on 3 health, T-70 bounces, T-70 bounces again, damages track. Bounces again. Oh, AMX manages to penetrate. The T-1E6. And the LTVZ fails to get on the ground. How many tier 3s and 2s does it take to kill an AMX? Apparently lots. Yep, there we go. Injured radio operator, injured driver, and I was about mid on team. Yep, so let's go again. Another battle. One more. Where are we? Mittengard, wonderful. That's tier 2, wonderful. So, that was all wrong, there you go. What do we got? T3 heavy motor carriage, Chini cruisers, M2 lights, which are, oh dear, I prefer not to have M2 lights on their team. Or to be going up against them. T7 combat car, Tetrarch, 35T, 2D, various artilleries. There's those physics, got a nice slide in there. There's a Tetrarch, 2D, M2 light, spotted some things. Oh dear. I believe that guy has lagged out because, yeah, that's not usual behaviour. Oh, come on, 2 health. There you go, at an angle, rear of the engine deck. Yeah, that was going to penetrate. M7 combat car. Damaging my right track, firing his 50. Reload 2 centimeters. There's another T7. And of course I can't shoot back at them. Bounce. And dead. Yeah. If I'd had a repair kit I could have repaired it, but as it happens, 44 times damage blocked. T7 combat cars. I did almost 200 damage though, which is an achievement. We're winning 11-5, so yeah. Cruiser finished off one of the other T7s. Now all that's left is a Cruiser 3. He's on 3 kills, but yeah, we have the majority of people, and it's only tier 2, and the Cruisers don't have armour, so every shot that hits them is probably going to penetrate, such as the M2 light, and the 35T finished him off. There you go. And we won! Very quickly. Because Mittengard games, although fun, tend to not last more than a minute or so. Mastery Barge, second class. Mastery Barge? Mastery Badge. Yeah. Even though I didn't do very well that game, that was still a second Mastery Badge, which shows how little people are playing this tank anymore. Knocked out and destroyed engine. Unfortunately, didn't set him on fire, but 288 damage blocked by armor. 120 damage blocked by armor. Yeah. The T7 combat car's given me 53 ricochets for 488 damage blocked. 194 total damage dealt, almost all of it to the M2 Light. The only thing was the T7, which I got 34 total damage. But yeah, so the Panzer II D, need I say more? So I'll thank you all for watching, and goodbye.